Hello friends, this is Tim Collins coming to you again with our weekend word. Today I want to talk about part of the story about the battle that elevated King Saul to the position where the nation of Israel accepted him as their king. Not so much about the battle, but the story found in 1 Samuel chapter 11. Nahash the Ammonite went up and besieged Jabesh Gilead. And all the men of Jabesh said to him, "Make a treaty with us, and we will be subject to you." But Nahash the Ammonite replied, "I will make a treaty with you only on the condition that I gouge out the right eye of every one of you, and so bring disgrace on all Israel." Now, Nahash the Ammonite was wanting to he was kind of an emperor wannabe, and so he was trying to build up an empire, and he picked a weak sister in Israel. Jabesh Gilead, a few years before, in Judges chapter 27, I believe it is, had already been just decimated, and it's very weak, and so he's going to take it over. Of course, Saul goes and rescues him, but he goes and demands a surrender. And the people of Jabesh Gilead wanted to make a treaty. Now, what I want to talk about today is the danger of trying to compromise with the enemy. The danger of trying to form any kind of an alliance or a treaty with your enemy. You have an enemy that's out to destroy you, John 10:10 says, and so there's no way you're going to make it a real treaty with him. But look at the demands that Nahash had. He said, I'll make a treaty with you only if I can gouge out the right eye of all of your men. You see, in warfare in that time, the right eye was what looked around the shield. As the shield was held into place, the right eye could see around, and they could fight. By gouging out the right eye, he made it possible for the men of Jabesh Gilead to remain as slaves, but they could not fight. See, that's what the enemy of your soul would like. He'd like for you to be a slave. He'd like for you to be able to work for him, but he's not going to allow you. If you try to compromise with him, he's not going to allow you to be in a position where you can fight. The good news is, if you refuse to compromise, if you just say, we're going to have this battle, God is going to give the victory. He always gives the victory to the guy that's willing to walk down into the valley with the giant. Have you noticed that? So don't be afraid of the enemy, and don't think you have to compromise with him, and don't ever think that you will be able to work out any kind of a mutually satisfactory agreement with the enemy of your soul. He is only out to destroy you. He wants to make you a slave, but he's not going to allow you to be able to fight. Well, I hope this has been a blessing to you, and I hope you're in church somewhere Sunday, worshiping the Lord in spirit and in truth. God bless. We love you.